Good morning and Assalamu alaikum everyone and Ramadan Kareem. My name is Mustafa Habib. I'll be moderating the session today. I'm the functional lead on Tatmeen program, um, joined by Baha Abu Salim,
Good morning, everyone.
program director, and Khusro Habib, our technical lead.
Hello.
All right. So I'll be moderating the session. This session is recorded. We will be sharing the recording link in the chat window within 24 hours. You can raise your hand, start raising your hands with your question, and then, like I said, I'll be moderating. I'll be letting you know who can go ahead. So I will go in a sequence of people, how people are raising their hands. So I see we don't have a question yet.
No. Good. I think we're good so far.
If you have a question, please raise your hand. Yeah. All right. So I see a hand raised by conference. Please go ahead, unmute yourself and ask the question. You'll have to unmute yourself. I see you're muted.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so we're looking into Tatmeen as a 3PL. We are planning on having customers that would, I guess, assign us as the marketing authorized holder for their products. So we are a little confused in terms of what our responsibilities would be and how we would implement that as an MAH versus a 3PL.
When you say you are a 3PL, you have a 3PL warehouse in the free trade zone. Can you give a little bit more insight?
Yes, so exactly. We have a 3PL warehouse in the free trade zone.
And your company is Conference, or is it or is just a name there? What's the name of the company?
So our company's name is the Transzone.
Okay. So see that basically as a 3PL, you are going to be working as a supply chain partner. Now, when we say that you will be working on behalf of MAH, so the responsibility of commissioning, sharing the commissioning information with Tatmeen still lies with the MAH or license agent. As a 3PL, you don't have authorization to share those messages, with Tatmeen. However, what you can do is, because you can have a discussion with your MAH, and if the MAH is comfortable in providing their users to you, then obviously they can share that information, and you can share that information on the MAH's behalf. But still, the responsibility of from regulatory point of view of sharing this kind of information still lies with the MAH. Now, Once the commissioning is done and then, aggregation is done, packing is done. Now, what needs to be done is from the MEH GLN, they need to ship out those products to your GLN, to your location, your warehouse, basically, and you have to receive them. And I suppose you will be part of the customs process in this case. Um, Again, if you are a part of the customs process, then you will be going through that, or otherwise you'll be handing over these items, shipping these out to the distributor if they are part of the customs process. Meanwhile, anything which happens in your warehouse, after receiving this shipment from the MAH, anything happening in your warehouse, you have to share that information with Tatmeen, right? So what can happen in your warehouse? Any unpacking or repacking, any item that got damaged or lost, or any samples you need to take. So anything, any activity, all the processes we have listed on our website, you can refer to the technical or training guides. So all the processes from logistics point of view, from supply chain point of view, you will have to share with Tatmeen. Is that clear?
Yes, I understand that. So you're saying there's a clear divide between a 3PL and an MAH. So 3PL cannot be an authorized holder.
Yes, 3PL cannot be an MAH. The product owners, MAHs, or the license agents are allowed to commission the messages, and these are validated in Tatmeen. So through the product master, we will be validating that which entity is trying to commission these products, and if you're not the MAH or the license agent on the product master of that product, you will not be able to commission. All right. Any other questions? All right. Then we go to John. John Emmanuel, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Just two quick questions. First one is I would like to ask for a follow-up regarding the issue with the import clearance. As raised before, that we cannot dispense the medication shipped to us in the live environment since there is no import clearance yet.
Right. So currently there is some technical issue in the MOHAP import permit system. And this is being, and with Tatmeen, right, the way the information is being shared. So those issues are getting looked into and getting resolved. So that is the reason currently the import clearance processes are not run. And then basically MOHAP is going to look into when those import clearance processes, that information will be shared with Tatmeen, right? So that is the reason you cannot dispense right now. I think that your question is around dispensation, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And can you let me know from which organization are you from?
I'm sorry, I'm a pharmacist. I'm from Emirates Airline Pharmacy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
And second question, since we have not tested anything yet, even in the staging and the live environment, I'm just concerned regarding the inter-branch transfer in our same company. Whenever we transfer these shipments or medications, do we need to pack them, or we can just directly transfer them using that shipping?
So from operationally, from regulatory point of view, there is a requirement of packing them. And you can look into the MOHAP serialization guide. But from operational point of view, let me ask you the question. If you have, say, 100 saleable items, you're sending from one location to another location without packing, right? How would you go about doing it, right? So basically, you have, if you're not packing them, you're basically scanning all the items, right? And at the receiving end, you have to scan all the items to receive them. Instead, if you are having it in a shipper case, minimum shipper case, then it would be very easy that you are basically packing them and then shipping that one parent item, or two parent items,
Yeah.
and at the receiving end, they are also sharing that same information with Tatmeen, right? Either scanning or sharing that information through B2B, that I have received these two parent logistics units. And Tatmeen would know what is inside, right? So that is the reason why we emphasize that operationally it will become very difficult for you to manage in any case when you're not packing the items.
Yeah, I understand. So since we have not tried and tested, but everything is, I know everything is on the guidelines. When we pack this item, like the we can generate our own SSCC, or like we can just scan the items and automatically the system will pack them into one serial container.
Yeah. Yeah, so generating SSCCs currently, there are some GLNs which can generate SSCCs. So if you inside Tatmeen, if you have one of those GLNs, you can use it to generate insight from Tatmeen. Otherwise, you'll have to generate the SSCCs outside Tatmeen yourself.
Yeah, because on the guides, like we mainly focus on the pharmacy side, on the dispensing and transfer. But when we consider these scenarios, like generating the SSCCs are like not part of those training for the pharmacy side. But when we think about like packing and like generating this SSCC, I think it will be included for us. And we are stuck like on this thing for us to test sample scenarios, since we cannot do them like in the either in the test environment or in the live environment. That's what I'm asking. Anyway, like how can you advise us like to go through this? I mean, like stop the procedure is like currently stop and we can't do any testing from our side.
Yeah, so SSCC generation, there is, if you go on tatmeen.ae, go to your partner journey, and then look through. There is an SSCC generation video also posted there, how you can generate it. You will be able to generate that in the live environment, the SSCC number.
Yeah, I think I
Not,
saw that in the commissioning, right? In the SSCC request.
yeah. So there is a training manual and there's a video also posted for that.
Okay, no problem. I'll just and thank you so much for your response.
No problem. All right. Then I see Abu Sheikha. Abu Sheikha, if you can go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hello.
Hi.
So just give me a second. Our company is not ready for automated connectivity. So we're working with a manual workaround. And checking, the manual workaround or the manual upload step. The user, us, the person making the upload, has to insert every SSCC and every SG10 if in case the aggregation is broken. So this can range, from 3 to 4 ship cases to about like 100 to 200 SG10s. So it's a lot of redundant work. I don't know if this can be bypassed or if the system can be upgraded somehow, that this step can be done by uploading, one CSV file.
Sheikha, if you can please let us know from which company are you from, and what is the role which you play in supply chain?
Okay, so my name is Noor, actually. Abu Sheikha is my family name. I'm from Ferring Pharmaceuticals. I'm a packaging and labeling manager. I'm not directly part of the supply chain. I'm part of regulatory, performing, um, projects or responsible for projects of serialization that could be part of supply chain and regulatory.
So currently, if the partners do not have B2B connectivity, we are providing few processes as an upload, right? So you can commission the products and you can aggregate these products by uploading. Currently, this is the only upload feature which we have. But all the processes can be run through either the portal or mobile, right? So if you don't have that, currently we don't have any mass upload option for any other processes.
Is it something you're willing or considering at the moment?
We will look into this in future. Basically we're providing three mediums here, B2B, mobile and portal, right? So the idea was that, okay, yeah, if the partner doesn't have the capability and if the volume is low, then they can go and use the portal or mobile functionality. But if the volume is big, then the idea is that the system to system connectivity is the best option to go with. So this is the reason why we said, okay, yeah, mass upload feature is okay from commissioning and aggregation point of view, yes, but not for every single process because we are providing those functionality. But yeah, we'll look into this in future. Yeah.
I hope so. And then what is big, and like what is the cutoff for a big quantity? Because like 100 SG10s manually uploaded they're not big in terms of sales volume, but they are big in terms of copy paste from an Excel file to a portal.
Yes, yeah, 100 is not big for sure. Like, if we talk about 50,000, that would be 50,000 serial numbers, that would be big. So yeah, like I said, currently this feature is not there, but in future, yes, we can look into this.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Any other questions from anybody?
That's good. Means everything is clear.
Yeah. We'll just wait for a few more minutes to see if there are any further questions. Right, we have a hand raised. Radha, please go ahead.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have received an Excel sheet from Mohab. Okay, that includes the information about the company and the product, a lot of information, like the Excel sheet was 6 or 7 sheets. Now, our company, we get the GLN for our company. It's a medical manufacturing, but we didn't register yet the device because it's still under the registration in the UK for the medical CE mark. Okay, for this Excel sheet, do we need to fill it and send it to Mohab, or it's not applicable to us?
Did you receive this from Mohab, or did you receive it from GS1, or again,
No.
Yes.
From Mohab, it was from actually the first time I received from this lady from this section. It is the tracking section. I can't recall the name of the lady, and it's the first time we received this. But I noticed that we received this directly after we have the GLN number. So it seems that our factory now is tracked by Mohab. So this is my question. Do we need to send this? Because a lot of information is not applicable to us related to the product, to the a lot of things about the product which we don't have.
And they were talking in the email, there was any mention of Tatmeen here also?
No, there was no mentioning of Tatmeen. but it seems it's circle for all the factories.
I think then, Dr. Ghada, you have to respond to them. I don't know what they're collecting. It looks like they're collecting information about your products.
Mhm.
So you have to respond to them. I don't think we're involved in this as Tatmeen. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to double check because as I said, we directly received this after we got the GLN number, and we get the GLN number only 1 week back. So for our factory. So I thought you might have some information about that.
No, unfortunately, no.
Mm. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fine, let's close the session then.
All right. So if there are no further questions, then we thank you for everyone to join and for joining, and have a nice weekend. And then we will proceed with the session next week.
Inshallah. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.